Hello,
Hi Rajni, hello, good evening.
good evening. How are
How
you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Tell me about yourself. Let's introduce ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. My name is Rajni. I reside in Ludhiana city in Punjab. If I talk about my education, I am a BCA and MCA professional. I have been working as a technical professional in a company for several years, but now I am not in a 9 to 5 job. I am working as a freelancer now. By profession, I am a content writer.
Okay, so you are a freelancer and a content writer. So, what kind of content are you specializing in?
I write on medium.com and I have a couple of clients. For them, I write technical assignments, and one of them is an educational institute. For them, I write
Mhm.
about all the courses available and everything about that.
Okay, okay, great. So, what brings you? My very obvious question is, what brings you here to English Yari?
Uh, because I love talking to the people in English, and I have been learning English and improving my English since last 2 years. And I felt that it is high time that I need to join any app and talk to the tutors so that I can achieve the advanced level because I consider myself an intermediate speaker. So I am
Mm-hmm.
inspiring to reach at the advanced level.
Okay, wow, got it. Because you're speaking quite well, whatever little bit of interaction we have had so far, you're speaking quite well. So, yeah, move towards the next level, level up your language skills. That is your goal, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, got it. I'll quickly introduce myself as well. As you can see, my name is Lamika. I am a certified soft skills trainer, a communication coach, and also a spoken English tutor here at English Yaari. I come with almost 3 years of experience in the training field. Prior to that, I was in the corporate sector. So I'm an ex media professional, worked for more than 15 years, and it was good. I enjoyed that stint, but consciously moved to training and development since 2022. I reside in Mumbai. I was born and raised in Mumbai, so have been a Mumbaiker all my life. Though my parents are from south of India, they're from Kerala, but I'm more of a Mumbai born and brought up girl, right? And I love traveling, exploring new places. I'm a foodie. I love to try out different dishes and cuisines. I like to explore food, different food from different regions. And I'm also a movie buff. I love watching movies, right? That's about me. What about your hobbies, Rajni?
I like reading. I don't watch
Hmm.
television very frequently because I have twin kids, and all day long they are watching TV. And once they are back from school, they start watching TV, and they don't want to give me the remote. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to watch TV with my own desire.
Yeah,
If they are in school, then only I can do that.
right. So you don't get to watch what you like to watch, and you have to watch their cartoons or whatever they are watching, right?
I have to watch those things.
Yeah, yeah. It's always like that. So the house is filled with those kind of programs, right? And they hijack the TV, so nobody else gets the chance to watch. How old are they? If I may ask.
Now they are six.
Okay. So there must be quite a handful. Twins.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. And all right. So let us move on to the topic of the session. So every session there will be a certain topic. I hope you're aware of that, right?
Yeah.
So today's topic is rhythm of routine. So we are going to talk about routine. Okay. So the first obvious question for you is that, do you have a routine? Do you follow a routine? And what is your routine?
Okay. Yeah, I follow the routine, and it is very important. I feel that it is very important for us to have a routine because then we are able to manage everything smoothly, and we are able to accomplish our task timely, and we can become more productive. So routine, there should be a routine in place, and I have a fixed routine.
Hmm.
However, I keep changing my routine whenever as per my needs,
Uh-huh.
because I believe that routine should be flexible,
Okay.
so that if we want to go somewhere, or we have some other things in that we need to do, then we can change the routine, and we don't have to stick to the same routine every single day.
Okay. So, what is your typical routine like most of the days?
Most of the days, I'm actually an early bird. I get up at 6:30, and after that, I gulp a glass of water and go for a morning walk. Once I'm back from my morning walk, I make my kids ready for the school, and then I make the tiffins and everything I do, and drop them to their school. And then I do my worship and prepare the breakfast for my family. And once I'm free with that, then I finish my all the other tasks, you know. And at 12, around 12 o'clock, I sit to work, whatever work I have. Like sometimes I am making a video. I have a YouTube channel too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Lovely. Oh, you missed that. Right.
So I sometimes make video for my channel. Sometimes I write my articles, or if I have any assignment to submit, then I do go for that. And after
Hmm.
finishing my work, I at 2 o'clock I go to school to pick my kids from there, and then I feed them, and I spend some quality time with them. And when at around 4 o'clock, they get busy with TV or some other friends. They start playing outside. So so I have two more hours to do my work. So I want to utilize that time too.
Hmm.
And then I prepare dinner, and around 11 o'clock I go to sleep. This is
Oh,
my typical routine.
okay. Most of the days, this is what your typical routine looks like, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. So, what is your YouTube channel all about? Suddenly, you mentioned about it, so I'm curious to know.
Yeah, while introducing, I forgot to mention. That's why
No
my
worries.
YouTube channel is all about English. Whatever I learned during my English learning journey, I just make a video and upload there. I started my channel to improve myself as well as to help the people.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I have heard from many people that recording yourself is very beneficial. In the
Yeah,
beginning, when I started learning, so I
right.
started recording myself, and then I thought that if I am recording myself, then I should utilize those videos to and post somewhere. So I started a YouTube channel.
Okay,
Yeah,
lovely. So, what is your channel named as?
it's with my name only, Rajni Arora.
Rajni Arora. So, that's the channel's name as well?
Yeah.
Okay, wow. So I assume you might be wanting to upload the conversational videos as well. A lot of learners who do that, who are YouTubers, and they upload these session videos so that it can help other learners as well.
Yes, yes. I
Yeah.
want to upload these videos
Okay, got it, got
because
it.
these days people are liking conversation videos.
Yes, yeah.
Instead of learning grammar rules or some other kind of tips or tricks, I think conversation videos are more helpful.
Yeah, even I have seen that trend. It's catching up. A lot of learners are YouTubers and they feel that other learners who can benefit from these videos. Because, like you rightly said, learning grammar, cramming up grammar doesn't help with conversations and spoken English. It's more about when you listen to people talk, the sentences, the kind of phrases they are using. I think
Yeah,
people are relating and connecting with that kind of learning more rather than typical lesson kind of videos, right? Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen that trend catching up. Yeah, got it. Cool. So you have a typical weekday routine. What about weekends? How does it differ? What is it that you do differently during your weekends?
My weekend routine is completely different. because
Okay.
after a long week I I get up I want to get up a little late on Sunday,
Right.
and I get up at 9 o'clock, around 9 o'clock, and after that, obviously, if I am getting up at 9, then definitely my breakfast will be late, and then my
Later.
lunch will be late. I will be skipping my workout, and so I feel everything is messed up on
So
Sunday.
everything gets pushed back or delayed, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So, is there anything special which you cook on weekends? Because generally, people like to cook something special on weekends, and there's always a demand or a request from the husband or kids. Because weekdays, everybody is in a rush, and food may not be something which is of focus. But weekends, you want to relax and have enjoy and savor your meals.
Yes, I do. Sometimes I make some South Indian food, and sometimes I want to go outside to have my breakfast. So
Yeah.
these kind of things we usually do on Sunday.
So Sundays it you might go out for a brunch, right? Rather
Yeah.
than breakfast or lunch,
Yeah,
something in
at 11 o'clock. Yeah, at
yeah,
11 o'clock or 12 o'clock.
a brunch.
We want to have our breakfast and lunch together.
Yeah, so that's called as a brunch where you combine
Brunch.
breakfast
Yeah.
and lunch. So is there any favorite dishes you like to have for breakfast when you are out for brunch?
Yeah, we here in Punjab, chole bhature is very famous, so I like them a lot. So
Okay, so
usually
you
we go.
probably like to indulge in little bit of junk food or maybe a little bit of unhealthy food on weekends. You give yourself that leeway, right?
Only on Sundays.
On Sundays. Exactly. A lot of people do that. That's a cheat day. If you're following a very healthy diet over the entire week, then Sundays are okay for cheat days and cheat meals, right?
Yeah, and if I don't go to eat something else for so many days, then I start craving to have
Yeah,
something special. So
abs-
that is why it is better to go on Sunday.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it doesn't make sense if you're sticking to a healthy diet. It's fine, but to give in sometimes is okay. Rather than curbing your cravings and holding yourself back, it's okay to give it a little bit. Give in to those temptations, right? Otherwise, what's the point of enjoying life, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but don't.
enjoyment is
Hmm.
enjoyment is very important for life.
Exactly. And food, I think, is one of the aspects of life which most people really relish and enjoy. Having good food, right?
Yeah. You were telling me that you are a fooding person. So what kind of food do you like to eat the
Oh,
most of the
wow.
time?
I am a big fan of pizza and pasta. So,
Oh,
anytime if you give me pizza, I would be more than happy. But I don't have a sweet tooth, so I'm not so much into sweets. But pizza and pasta are my all-time favorites. Otherwise, I like to explore some new cuisine. If I'm going out with friends over the weekend, then I try to select a place which I have not been to earlier. I like to experiment with new cuisines or new dishes. So I'm always on the lookout for a new restaurant or a new place which has come up and which is offering something different and new, like a fusion or maybe a new cuisine which I have not tasted earlier. So I prefer to try out or experiment. But pizza remains my all time favorite. And of course,
okay.
chaat. How
Oh,
can I talk about chaat, right? Pani puri, and I'm always up for it. Street food, yeah. And
hmm,
Mumbai has a variety of street food. You might have heard of vada pav and pav bhaji,
yeah.
right?
In my case, the thing is, I start gaining weight if if I am not caring myself, and I'm not going for a walk, I'm not doing exercise, and I'm eating. I don't think before eating, then I start gaining weight. So that is
Yeah.
why I have to take a little care about it.
Right, right, right. Yeah, that's another aspect which most women, have to be a little bit more conscious about, that you don't go overboard with your habits, food habits. So that balance, to maintain that balance is essential, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, great. So tell, I'm going to give you a phrase. Okay, let me know whether you know about it. If you know about it, great. If you don't know about it, we'll just discuss it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
The
sure.
phrasal verb rather is sleep in. Have you heard of this phrasal verb?
Yes, I know.
Hmm.
Sleeping means to sleep a little until a little late,
Exactly.
like I do it on Sunday. So,
Yes. So rather
uh,
than saying sleep, wake up late on a bit. I am not saying what you said is wrong, but since you're looking at saying things in a different way, you can always use the phrasal verb sleep in, where you can say I generally sleep in on Sundays. Right? Means to wake up later than usual. Right?
yeah,
Yeah, great. Okay, we can try and use different phrases in our conversation so that it doesn't sound similar every time. So that's the idea, right? When we level up, when we want to level up, we don't use the same words repeatedly. We try to say it in a different way, right? Yeah.
I know. I
Okay.
know.
And
I
what
have
about?
been
Yeah, sorry,
learning.
you're asking something.
I have been learning these kind of phrasal verbs very eagerly, and but I'm when I'm speaking, I always prefer to speak in a simple way.
Yeah, that happens with most of us because it's a set pattern with us, right? We have been frequently talking or using those same words. So it's fixed in our mind, but we have to consciously make an effort to not use the same words.
Yeah,
That is how we will, improve our vocabulary as well as our conversations. So that's the challenge, right? So
yeah,
be aware that yes, I won't use the same phrase which I always use or words which I always use. Try to replace it with a synonym or a better word or an advanced word. I'm sure you know about it because what I realize is you're speaking absolutely great, no errors at all, no grammatical errors, no preposition errors, no tense errors, everything is fine, Rajni. So what I realize is that now we need to build up on vocabulary, on phrasal verbs, idioms. That's the step for you, next step for you going forward.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll also give you another phrase which is called as daily grind. Have you heard of this
Daily,
word?
daily
Daily
grind.
grind. Yeah.
Okay. Daily grind, I think it means the hectic routine we follow up on daily basis.
Yeah, it's a routine. It's a phrase which means to routine or a job that is boring and monotonous. Like every day you
Yes.
are doing the same thing. So you can say, yeah, it's a daily grind for me.
Daily
Means
grind.
nothing new. Same routine, same boring, monotonous work. Like household chores can be a daily grind for someone, right? You're doing the same repetitive task
Every single
every
day.
day. Yeah, so that's a daily grind. And we also use the phrase back to the grind. For example, um, I've been on a holiday. Okay, say I've been on a holiday and I'm returning from holiday, and somebody asks me, "Oh, how are things with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I'm back to the grind." Means I'm back to the daily routine after
Okay.
my break.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's quite interesting.
right? Yeah. So you can say back to the grind. Wohi chal raha hai routine, that way. So
Yeah.
daily grind and back to the grind are phrases which you can use when referring to
Okay.
routines or you know uh, daily work or anything. So when you
Hmm.
return to your normal work after a break, back to the grind. ठीक है?
Okay.
So those are a couple of phrases which I wanted to introduce when we are talking about routine. Okay. Look at phrases, synonyms, and idioms, etc., to add flavor to your conversation because otherwise you are good. You are definitely there, right? And
Okay.
your pace of speaking, everything is moderate. You are not in a hurried pace. You don't have fillers in your conversation. So everything is just good,
Okay.
right? Any questions before we wrap up? It's
Yeah, I have a question that
Mhm.
for me as well as for my viewers.
Okay.
Some of our viewers asked me that we learn new words, but we are not able to remember them. We forget the words easily, and we are not able to use them while speaking. So, in that case, what you will suggest to my viewers?
I would suggest that pick up one word every day. Okay, don't be under the pressure to learn too many words in one go. Pick up one new word, whichever you have come across, find the meaning, and try to incorporate it into your daily conversation somewhere. You know, don't pick up 10 words and find out the meaning and try to repeat all those 10 words in your conversations. That will be too much and it will be too overwhelming for you. One word at a time, but try to consciously use it in your conversation somewhere in your day. The idea behind it is that why we do not remember most of the words is we are not using it. If you don't use it, you lose it, right?
Yeah.
You've heard of that. So that is the trick. And research also says that you have to use a new word almost 10 to 12 times